Hi, my name's Sean. I will be performing a poem called I Remember. I've used this in a competition and I won, so I thought I would put it on my YouTube page. Here goes. Have you ever seen the movie where the old man sat down to watch the old film clips of him as a child, running around the yard, playing around in sprinklers and doing things that little kids do? And when you turn the camera to the right, you see the mother and father shying away from the camera but still full of joy. Well, in the future, when I sit down to watch my film, you won't see a happy little kid. You will see the 6-year-old with deep pockets under his eyes from no sleep, burns on his arms from trying to reach the oven to cook dinner for his little brother, the lonely kid that didn't even know the definition of responsibility but still had so much of it. But the sad reality is that I'm never going to be able to see that clip, because there was no one ever there to hold the camera. It was just that 6-year-old sitting in his backyard with a broken fence, torn down pool and a couple of Tonka trucks and a would-be sandbox, living in a faded and full of memory broken down trailer, scared to walk outside because the wooden porch would moan like a blue whale call every time he took a step. Very isolated because beside the old truck sat its disintegrating engine. Laid in front of the yard was a beautiful rose bush, but as seasons go, so does it, and his world will fall back into darkness. So as the 6-year-old walks farther into the world, he looks for happiness, but he would never find. From being bullied and alienated for getting straight A's and being a different skin color, his life could only get worse. But who could he blame for this? Who could he blame for the waterfall of tears that had cultivated on his ever-aging cheeks at night? Who could he blame for being fatherless and motherless? Who could he blame for being abandoned? Having to do everyone else's job. Having to be a brother, let alone a father to him. But he was 6 years old. And they wonder why he ended up this way, being addicted to drugs and dealing dope at a different corner day after day, being tricked into decisions before ever really comprehending what he just signed. They took him for granted and used him for their own pleasure. He signed his real family away when he said yes to those adoption papers, thought the man that raised him told the truth when everything he said was a lie, guided blindly down a road that was already too dark to see. But as this 6-year-old stands in front of you here today, he can say that he's been through some things. He lost himself through a story and doesn't know who he is, but then again, does anybody know themselves? So I can honestly say that I would never regret, let alone never neglect, that the fact that I'm the man I am today came out of total disrespect, but I still love who I am. And I might not ever be able to be that old man and sit down to watch my own film clip, but I will be able to say that I remember. Thank you. Subscribe, comment, like, tell me what you think. And once again, thanks for watching.